Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, we have finished everything that we can do in the terrace for now. We fought Bowser, not Bowser himself, but we fought Mega Leg, which was Bowser Jr.'s little monster that he pitted against us, and we unlocked a new area, the fountain over here. So, just a little thing I want to show off. This thing will teleport you up there. Also, what do you say? It's up here to go to the fountain. Yeah, but you can kind of do a real stinky, let me get some momentum going here. A little bit of a stinky, oh, I know you can do it. You can jump right on up there and you don't need to use the teleporter at all. And in a speed run, it saves like nearly no time, but it's just funny how optimized this little spot is. I'm not gonna get it with this camera angle. I'm just gonna use the teleporter. I know you can do it. And it's a lot easier if you're playing as Luigi, which is an option. In this game, Luigi has much higher jumps than Mario, but he's very slippery. That's basically it. Do you have anything new to say about this area? Oh, of course, here's the map. Oh, that's what he gives. Yeah, we have 2 new spots here. By the way, you'll notice that these 2 spots don't have crowns. That's just because there's something that we haven't unlocked yet to do there later. So just so you know, man, I love all these little different areas. It's like, I don't know. What purpose do they have for a fountain? None, but it's very pretty. Let's go up. What do we have here? Ooh, we actually have 2 places already unlocked. So we have the main galaxy here. Space junk, oh, one of my favorites. I think that's an overall favorite for most people. And then we have the rolling green galaxy. Well, you know what? Let's do the rolling green galaxy first, since it's just a really quick one-off. I'm pretty sure it's unlocked after the space junk galaxy, but still. Rolling in the clouds. So this is fun. This is where the motion controls become the head. I'd call it, so like a lot of these extra galaxies that are just side things tend to be very motion control centric. This is one of those stages. We did the Loop-de-Loop Galaxy, which was another one that was very motion control oriented. Let's talk to the board. Hey now, if you're thinking about just rolling that ball away, you'd better listen to old Bill Board here. First, jump to get on top of the ball. Get on the ball, okay. Here we are. All right, you're on. Now hold the Wii Remote straight up. All right. Right, that's it. Now that's what we call basic position. From that basic position, tilt to move the ball in that direction. Then just press A to jump. If anything gets in your way, smoosh it. Anyway, you'll learn more by doing it yourself. Good luck. And so we get a special song. It's a very weird control scheme, because I wish they would have changed the jump to maybe the Z button, or even waggling if they really wanted to. But I think that would have been fine, because if I am moving in a direction and I waggle real quick, you can see it hardly changes anything at all. So that would be an option, but anyway, it's A. And it's an awkward place to put your thumb since you're holding it straight up. You kind of have to tighten your thumb up. Luckily, it's not too tight here. Oh man. I would like to go for these, but this is very dangerous. Anyway, just like with the Loop-de-Loop Galaxy, this isn't the, do I go for it? Nah, I'll probably die more times than I'm going to get out of it. I will try to get these extra little star bits. You gotta be careful about hitting enemies because it'll set you on a little bit of a, you won't be able to change your direction when you hit an enemy and you get knocked up into the air. So that's something to be aware of. Yeah, these can be hard. Like, I did say that the Loop-de-Loop Galaxy was a little bit easier than I think a lot of people act like it is, but this, oh no, this is another step. And I find myself just not wanting to jump, simply because I don't know, it feels awkward to do. So it gets a little rough. Also, I do have to commend the music on going the speed of your movement, so if I really get going here, it starts a schmoovin', and I enjoy it a lot. Anyway, let's not fall off here. Can go as slow as you like. We're not timed at all. Man, I'm not going for that. Listen, I know my limits. Oh, hold on, I'm just gonna, yeah, make sure you're smushed before I try to go for this jump. Luckily, you can hold the Wii Remote very, very forward, and that makes it a little bit easier to jump. Holy moly. And that's it. And that's the easy version of the stage. There are much, much more difficult versions of it, which we all get to look forward to. Also, very, very pretty windmill. Love the golf aesthetic of the stage. It's very cool. Can I get a look at this? Now, isn't this just nice? It reminds me almost like a vibe of Sunshine because everything's so vibrant. And Galaxy tends to be a little bit muted with colors, which we're about to see in this next Galaxy, especially. I mean, like, even look at this. Oh, you know what? Nah. This is pure white. Rolling in the clouds, rolling green Galaxy. Easy enough, and we completed the Galaxy. And we need to definitely bring up our star bit count after using another one. Really, just from that, okay. We definitely need to grind up our star bits a little bit more. Well, what's this then? This gives us two choices. We have Battle Rock. Oh man, two of my favorites. And mainly, you know what, I'll go into it once we go into the Space Junk. Let's do it. These are two of my favorites for a special quality that they have together. They both share the same quality that I think makes it very aesthetically pleasing. Look at that skybox. Look at this. Like, remember when I said that a lot of areas had a bit of a blue tint to them to make them feel a lot more Earth-like, I suppose, planetoid. No, this is space. Pure black, almost black, a little bit of purple in the background, and you're just kind of in separated little planets here. Space Junk Galaxy is mainly going to be a sort of pole star thing. Also nice L there. Most of it's just going to be throwing yourself through pole stars, and there's some fun stuff you can do with it. If you really get your momentum going, you can like get into the gravity field of really far away planets. Oh my goodness, I cannot work my way around this. Yeah, usually the planet, like walking around a planet doesn't mess with your controls too much, but I'm holding left here, and this is the path that Mario's taking. Like, I'm just holding left. Okay, he's actually going. He was moving in a little circle. This is holding down. Like, it's very odd, and there's not really a way to convey how awkward it is through the video, so just trust me. You'll all know when the collection comes out in a few days, so you'll be able to experience this with me. And I'm very excited for that, because this is, like a lot of people have mentioned, I'm sure, and you've known, it's the first time Sunshine has been re-released outside of the GameCube, and I would really love to play it again, because ever since I don't have my GameCube anymore because I gave it to my brothers, basically. Ever since that, I have not played it at all, and I've been really gunning for it. This is basically a giant pull star. Get yourself moving. Oh, I wonder if I could, like, get into the other gravity field. Like, I just want to show off, like, how you can do these things. If I can do a triple jump, I think I accidentally pulled myself towards it. Oh, so close. You could see that I was, like, kind of stalled in the air for a second there, and it almost pulled me in. I just find it really entertaining to do things like that. Anyway, you can do get some really cool momentum going here. Some people try to, like, get around this rock to skip this section, but yeah, there's quite a few things you could do. I don't have that pull star over here. Ah! Look at that. Look at that. Around the block, like I said. Anyway, get momentum going there, and then you can just fly on over. But yeah, you can see why this is my favorite, because one of my favorites, that is. Just because I really like the space aesthetic, and I think this completely, like, unconnected, no real planets, it's just things floating in space. I really wish they did a bit more of this, but I can understand why it'd be one little gimmick for a stage. It's very cool, though. I mean, you do see things similar to it. Also, hey, look, they finished that thing. I forgot to talk to one of these guys. Captain, how could you? What? Where'd my glasses go? Oh yeah, you're the toad that has the glasses usually. Thanks a bunch. Where's that confounded power star? All right. What's up? Da-da-da-da, Mr. Mario. As the brave captain of the Toad Brigade, I've already discovered a shortcut to the power star. Take the sling star at the top of the starstream. This is what I meant when they said I said they'd actively be helping. This is such a neat little, like, addition. All right, and here we have a really weird spot. This is the first spot of the game that I ever saw in my life. My cousin had this game before me because the Wii, if you remember when the Wii came out, it had a problem where it was very, very undermade because obviously Nintendo coming off of the sales of the Nintendo 64. Nintendo 64 sales weren't terrible, but GameCube sales kind of were. And coming off of those, they were very apprehensive about overmaking the Wii. So they didn't. They very, very much undermade it. And then it sold absolute tons. And they had to, they eventually started making more of it, but that wasn't until like a year after they actually released it and things started running out a lot. Anyway, my cousin had this game before me because of that, and I got to try out the game for the first time, and this is the first little section that he let me play. And so it's always stuck out in my mind because of that. I also remember it being extremely hard, but obviously it's not too hard if you're able to like take your time. Obviously being like like a 10-year-old or something at the time. 2002 is GameCube time. Was it 2007, I believe? Yeah. I would have been 11, and that would have been the year that I would have first experienced this game. But yeah, it's always been my first impression, and it was a good impression to leave, because just the ground appearing before your, I don't know. Not to go on too long about that. I very much enjoyed it. Full Star Path, Space Junk Galaxy. All done, and we've gotten above 300 star bits again. Good. Seems that a Prankster comet has appeared somewhere. Oh, this already gets introduced now? Prankster comets have a very strange effect on galaxies. If you want to learn more about these curious comets, ask the Luma, who knows about such things. Very cool, very cool. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't plan on doing it quite yet, but you can also see on this board here, it'll show you where a Prankster comet has shown up. And I'm assuming this dude's about to explain what Prankster comets are, so let's go ahead and do that. Hey ho! If you need to know anything about Prankster comets, I'm your Luma. How can I help? Tell me more. That Prankster comet is always stirring up trouble, making galaxies go all crazy. Speedy comets limit the amount of time you can spend there. Daredevil comets leave you with low life. Cosmic comets make you race a mirror of yourself. Fast foe comets make your enemies move faster. Now the fun part is trying each one out. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different kinds of comets, and they will appear in galaxies that you've already been to, and they'll add a new mission. And it's a remix of an old mission that you've already played. We just started Space. I think I'll go ahead and finish out Space Junk real quick, but afterwards I think we'll go back and try out that Prankster comet. If you're playing Mario Galaxy 2, this is why it's weird, like how surprisingly different the two games are. Mario Galaxy 2 doesn't really introduce the Prankster comets until like well into the game. We're still at the very beginning basically here. Anyway, I love Space Junk. We're going back. Also, wow, that looks like a virus thing. Just the little blob with the sticks sticking out. Camella's airship attack. Again, just the void of space. I'm loving it. Also, ample black holeage. And this time we actually land on Captain Toad's ship. I forgot how much he just appears. Like, so far, since they've been introduced, they've appeared in almost 100% of the missions we've done. Mario, my brigade boarded the enemy fleet and none have returned. They're prisoners of war. As captain, I would go save them myself, but I'm much too busy at the moment and scared. Well, don't you worry, Mario's got you covered. So this will put us on a completely different path. This is like what I was saying earlier with the Honey Hive Galaxy. A lot of the early galaxies kind of just set you in the same area and it puts you down a slightly different path. this is what most galaxies are going to be like. You're going to start off on a different spot, you're going to go a completely different path, and the only similarity is going to be the general theme of the level. Where did that coin come from? Did it spawn from that door when I spun? Interesting. What's in here? Star bits? Because I need them. Yes, thank you so much. I'm very excited to not have to actually point my Wii Remote at the screen. I feel like it also might get a little distracting if I... Oh, look what they're doing. They're showing you advanced things. Jump and spin. To get stuff that's too high to reach, jump and then spin. Yeah, it's showing that the spin gives you a little bit more height. Fun fact, you can also use the nunchuck to spin, but it does not give you as much height as a Wii Remote spin. You can see I'm not hitting it. Well, I'm barely hitting it, but if I spin with the Wii Remote, I go well high enough. So that's a fun fact. And if you're playing as Luigi, if you spin with the nunchuck, it actually will go higher than if you spin with the Wii Remote. So they reverse that, even though it's not that important, I guess. Just a little something to note. But of course you can always just like do this to hit it instead of doing the spin. But you can, for super height, do a backflip and then a spin. And you can basically, they don't expect you to do that, I don't think. So you can do some pretty gnarly things. Also, Koopa shells are one of the coolest things in this game. You spin near them, they automatically home into you, and you can throw them as a projectile to open things up, knock out enemies. It's very, very cool. I enjoy the way they handle Koopa shells in this game a lot. Also, what do y'all have to say? I didn't talk to y'all. If you're carrying a shell, shake the Wii Remote to throw it. Hit the treasure chest with a shell, pa-pow. Also, die. Oh, that hit me. I'll take that. I need to go get another shell. Very cool. Yeah, I like them. I like the shells. There's a couple of different kinds of shells. Also, they have a underwater use as well. They're surprisingly important in the game, and you could almost kind of count them as their own sort of power-up, similar to the bee suit, but obviously not as permanent. Although there are other power-ups in the game that aren't permanent. They have a time limit, which I find interesting. Yo, I'm gonna jump over here and use this pull star. I'm not sure if it wants me to do... Ooh, I'm floating off into the void. Do something else down there? Because, oh well. Oh, it looked like a cannon. I thought I was about to shoot myself out. No, this is just a completely secret area. Cool. Very neat. I'll take all of those. And I'm going to get out of here. Once again, they make the secrets abundant. So we do have a Koopa here. You can also just straight up touch them. Ooh, red shell. Okay, well, first of all, let's save you. Stupid octopuses blocking my way. That is very harsh language for a Nintendo game. You would I don't think you'd see the word stupid in a newer one. I bet a few shells would take care of that little problem. Actually, you know what? That's not completely true, although Pokemon is technically not Nintendo. Ooh, hey, your extra HP. Although Pokemon's technically not Nintendo, Guzma did famously say, "Y'all are stupid," so whatever. Anyway, I believe this will home in on it, even if I throw it away. Well, not that far away, I don't think. Luckily, we have an infinite Koopa shell here. My bad, I kind of completely ruined that. Get out of here. I like that they used that enemy previously to show us how to knock watermelons back, and now they're using it to show us how to attack enemies with green shells. It's very neat. That's Camilla. This is a boss that you'll see a few times throughout the game, remixed every time. And I don't know, why has Camilla not shown up again? In fact, Camilla would be a character that I feel like would be kind of a shoo-in for Mario Kart Tour, because they've been adding a bunch of very, very weird Pokemon, I try to say. A lot of weird characters. Camilla would be one to pull. Okay, those are coins. I'm gonna save them for if I need them. Also, yeah, so those green magic blocks she throws at you, you can spin around them and it'll make a shell. Otherwise, if it hits the ground, it'll make a shell on the ground. Bonk. Get out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna try and clear out the fighting a bit here. If you jump on them, they're not actually able to shoot like upwards easily, so you can knock them out that way too. That ought to do it. Easy. Oh, that's a very, very satisfying crash noise. Is there any secrets? Might as well get the coins for the high score, right? Nothing over there? Okay, I think we're good. Let's grabby. I always find I don't know, it throws me off when I grab a star after a boss fight and it's not a grand star, and it's just the regular Starget theme. I don't know why I'm expecting the grand star theme despite it being a regular star, because I could see it right there. Anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. We are going to do, in the next one, we're going to finish up the Space Junk Galaxy, and then we're going to go and check out the comet. So, I'll see you all then, and goodbye.